I care about my body, so I'm acting on it. Day 85 of walking for an hour around different neighborhoods in the city of Chicago, and today we in Greater Grand Crossing. Located on the south side of the city, this area got its name from an 1853 right-of-way feud between two railways. Roswell B. Mason, who later became a mayor of Chicago, illegally constructed railroad tracks on behalf of Illinois Central Railroad that crossed another company's railway tracks, which led to a frog war and a crash that killed 18 people. And be real, comment, when the last time y'all went to y'all local public library? Let me know. It was then required for all trains to make a complete stop at this crossing. Real estate developer Paul Cornell thought the area surrounding this intersection would be ideal for suburban development because transportation to Chicago was assured by the railroads. I used to hate driving through this intersection when I was first learning how to drive. And if you know, you know, that viaduct on the 71st been closed for so long, I was shook when I seen it was open. I love the art in the community as well. You can never get too many affirmations of blackness, community, beauty, health. Like, look at the art. Come on. Cornell began buying large tracts of land in 1855 and subdividing them. Initially, the subdivision was called Cornell until he learned that another village was already named Cornell, so he changed the name to Grand Crossing. There used to be other neighborhoods in this community area as well: Park Manor, Brookline, Brookdale, and Essex. The entire area was annexed into Chicago in 1889 as part of the Hyde Park Township. Get into the beauty of this tree. I have been obsessed with the leaves this season. Early residents of this area were of Irish, English, and Scottish descent. They developed railroad settlements just south of Oakwood Cemetery. The World Columbian Exposition of 1893 also stimulated growth. The Calumet Electric Streetway at 63rd and Grand Boulevard, now known as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, extended to Cottage Grove and 93rd, and in 1912 it was elevated. There was also an amusement park opened in 1904 called White City. It was located between King Drive and Calumet and 63rd to 67th Streets before it closed in 1933. The structure wasn't torn down until 1950, making way for Parkway Gardens public housing project, also known as Obla. Bang Bang. And speaking of Bang Bang, this house used to be notorious Chicago gangster Al Capone's. And I find it very interesting that gangs and gangsters are viewed very differently based on their race. Like a black gangbanger versus an Italian versus a white, all are viewed very differently. Although there have been some industry in the area, it's mainly residential. By the 1930s, Swedes and Italians had joined the Irish and Germans in the area. African Americans also began to move into the neighborhood, which led many white families to move out. During the 1950s, the black population increased from 6% to 86%. And since 1980, the community has been 99% African American. Bye, y'all.